Good morning, everyone. Jai Shri Ram. Today we'll start chapter 41. Hanumana thinks to meet Ravana from the Sundarkand of Valmiki Ramayana. I'll recite verses 1 to 21 from this chapter and explain its meaning. This chapter describes that Hanumana thinks within himself that he should implement the fourth strategy for success. That is, open assault with the demons, so as to meet Ravana and his ministers of knowing their designs and strengths. Accordingly, he makes up his mind to damage the royal pleasure garden attached to the gymnasium at Lanka and then proceeds to do that task. Verses 1 to 21. सववाग्निः प्रशस्ताभिः गमिष्यन् पूजितः तया तस्मात् देशान् अप्रक्रम्य चिन्तयामाश वानरः अल्यशेषम् इदं कार्यम् इष्टा इयम् असीत एक्षणा त्रीन् उपायान् अतिक्रम्य चतुर्थ इह दर्श्यते न शामरक्षहसु गुणाय कल्पते न धनम् अर्थ उपचितेषु वर्तते न भेदसाध्या बलदर्पिता जनाः पराक्रमः तु एष मम इह रोचते न च अस्य कार्यस्य पराक्रमः तरुते विनिश्चयः कश्चित् इह उपपद्यते इह प्रवीराः तु रणे हि राक्षसाः कथञ्चित् एयुः यत इह अद्य मार्दवम् कार्यकर्मिणि नितिष्ठः यो बहूनि अपि साधयेत् पूर्वकार्यविरोधेन च कार्यं कर्तुम् अर्हति न हि एकः साधको हेतुः स्वल्पस्य अपि इह कर्मणः यो हि हर्षं बहुधा वेद स समर्थो अर्थसाधने इह एव तावत् कृतनिश्चयो हि अहम् यदि व्रजें प्लवक ईश्वर आलयं पर आत्मं सम्बद्धविशेषतत्त्ववित् ततः कृतं शान मम भर्तुशासनं कथं न प्लव अद्य भवेत् सुख आगतं प्रशह्य युद्धं मम राक्षसैषः तथैव क्लव आत्मबलं च सारवत् समानयेन माम च रणे दश आननः ततः समाशाद्य रणे दर्शनानं समिन्ति वर्गं सबलप्रयाणीनं रथि स्थितं तस्य मम बलं च वै सुखेन मत्वा हमीतिः पुनर्व्रजे इदम् अस्य नृशस्य नन्द उपपम् उत्तमम् वनं नेत्रः मनः कान्तं नानाद्रमलतायुतम् इदं विद्वा शयिष्यामि शुष्कं वनम् इव अनलः अस्मिन् भग्ने ततः कोपं करिष्यति स रावणः ततो महदशाश्वमहारथ द्वीपं बलं समान्वित अपि राक्षस अधीपः त्रिशूलकालायसपट्टिशायुधं ततो महत युद्धम् इदं भविष्यति अहं तु तैः शमिष्यति चण्डविक्रमैः शमेत्य रक्षोभिः असङ्गविक्रमः निहत्य तत रावणशोधितं बलं सुखं गमिष्यामि कपि ईश्वर आलयं ततो मारुतवत कुद्धो मारुतिः भीष्मविक्रमः उरुवेगेन महता द्रोमान् क्षेप्तुम् अथ आरभत तथा तद्दत हनुमान् वीरो भपञ्च प्रपदावनं मत्तद्विजसमादृष्टं नानाधृतलतायुतं ततः वनं मथितैः वृक्षैः भिन्नैः ससलिल आश्रयैः चूर्णितैः पर्वताग्नैः च बभूव अप्रियदर्शनम् नानाशङ्कुत्तविरुद्धैः प्रशिन्नैः सलिलाशयैः ताम्रैः किलशैः क्लान्तैः क्लान्तध्रुमललायितम् न बभूततरणं तत्र दावानल तया तथा व्याकुलवर्णारे जुईहलता इव तालताः नता गृहैः चित्रैर्गृहैः च नाशितैः उरगैः व्यालमृगैः च निर्धतैः शिलागृहैर्मथितैः तथा गृहैः पुनष्टरूपं ततः अपुन्महत्वनं शावीहलाशोकं लताप्रतान वनस्थले शोकलताप्रतान जाता दास्यां प्रमदावनस्य कपैर्बलद्धिप्रपदानवश्य शतस्य कृत्वा जगति पर्तेर्महा नत्मव्यलेकं मनसो महात्मनः युयुषुः एको बहुभिः मलाभैः श्रिया ज्वलं तोरणम् आश्रितः कपिः इत्याशे श्रीमद् रामायणे आदिकाव्ये सुन्दरकाण्डे 1/4 सर्गः. This means Sita honored Hanumana who was ready to go with good words. Hanumana, having gone to a distance from that place, thought within himself, I have seen this black-eyed Sita. There is only a little that remains to be done by me. Abandoning the 3 strategies for success, that is, sowing dissension, negotiation, and bribery, I have to implement here the 4th strategy, that is, open assault. In the case of demons, the strategy of negotiation is not practicable. For those persons having abundant wealth, the strategy of bribery is not suitable. For persons who are proud of their strength, and strategy of sowing dissension is not amenable. Prowess alone is agreeable for me here. Except showing of valor, no strategy in accomplishing this task is adequate in these circumstances, for the demons can adopt a weak attitude in the ensuing combat of their foremost heroes are somehow killed here and now. He alone can accomplish his purpose, who implement this many tasks even after the initial task has been carried through without impairing the previous achievement. There is indeed no single exclusive method to accomplish a purpose, however a small task may be. On the other hand, whoever knows to do a task in many ways, he alone is capable of achieving that task. If I go to the abode of Sugriva, the Lord of Monkeys, having ascertained the truth as to go to who will predominate in an encounter between the adversary and ourselves, here itself then will the command of my master have been carried out by me. How can my combat with the demons now will prove to be a happy one? And how will my strength become fruitful? How indeed will that Ravana applaud me in battle? Then meeting Ravana with his troop of ministers, his army and his followers in battle, as well as knowing his designs and strengths, I will go back from here happily. This excellent grove of this cruel Ravana, with its various kinds of trees and creepers, which is pleasing to the eyes and mind, is looking like a Nandana Indra's paradise. I will destroy this grove like fire, scorching a dried up forest. While his grove gets demolished, Ravana will then be angry. Thereupon Ravana will order for an army consisting of horses, great chariots and elephants, and armed with weapons like great tridents and spears made of iron. Then a great combat will follow. Attacking those demons of terrific prowess, too, with my unbearable prowess, will kill that army in instigated by Ravana and returned to the place of Sugriva happily. Thereafter, Hanuman, after a terrific prowess, getting angry, started then to throw away trees by a highly violent jerk of his thighs, akin to the jerk of a wind. Then the valiant Hanumana laid waste the royal garden attached to the gymnasium, resonant with cries of birds in heat and endowed with various kinds of trees and creepers. Hanumana damaged trees in that grove, destroyed the ponds and crushed the tops of pleasure hills to powder. Thus that grove became nasty at sight. With its trees and creepers dried up, with the howl of various birds, with its ponds destroyed, with its copper-coloured sprouts dried up there, and grove did not look bright as though it had been destroyed by a wildfire. Those creepers with their bars of support displaced fell down like a distressed woman. With its arbored and picture galleries destroyed, its great serpents and wild animals emitting cries of distress, its grottos and other structures demolished, that grove became defaced. That woody land of that pleasure garden, which afforded shelter to the women folk of Ravana and which was a cluster of Ashoka creepers, became a jumble of creepers of sorrow for the distressed women by the violence of Hanumana. Creating a great displeasure to the mind of that high-souled Ravana, the lord of the land of Lanka, that Hanumana decided to fight alone against many mighty demons and stayed. Thus, the 41st chapter of Sundarkand of Valmiki Ramayana is complete. Jai Shri Ram.